Hello, I'm Jeff Rabel, founder and CEO of Conexxus. We are a software development company. Our software is specifically built to document workflow and monitor compliance issues for our customers. It was also built to reduce cost and save time as it pertains to regulatory or compliance burdens, while also increasing visibility for our customers. With regard to the pain in the marketplace that our customers experience on a daily basis, everyone's familiar with the Enron and WorldCom business failures a few years back. And many of you are also, I'm sure, familiar with the Sarbanes Oxley Act, which was Congress's response to those business failures. As a result of the Sarbanes Oxley Act, many of the public companies spent large volumes of time and man hours and consulting dollars trying to comply with Sarbanes Oxley Act. But Sarbanes Oxley, along with similar regulatory burdens, place onerous documentation requirements on our customers. I started my career with Ernst & Young and spent over 12 years auditing public companies and private companies alike, and they all deal with similar compliance or regulatory issues. But as I left Ernst & Young, where I had electronic documentation tools and had seen the benefits of electronic tools, I went out into industry and became a controller for a public company and was overwhelmed with the amount of paperwork and closing binders and manual paper processes, and just couldn't believe how much time companies spend in their back office dealing with inefficient paper processes. That was when I decided I had to do something about it. I went to the marketplace looking for a solution to help me as a controller get my arms around these paper processes, and simply couldn't find anything to help me. So I looked back to my history with Ernst & Young, and I had a client that had helped physician practice offices with workflow and documentation tools behind the doctor's office, if you will. So we looked to that executive team and put together a solution that could help controllers and accounting departments get better control of the documentation and on a real-time basis begin to monitor what's happening from a compliance perspective. We teamed together to build a solution that really brought in documentation tools, documentation technology, combined it with workflow and process monitoring capabilities, and plugged in an audit function as well, so that documents could be shared between multiple people and multiple departments without having to make multiple copies, and created significant efficiencies from that process. The Conexxus software is absolutely unique in the market. In addition to combining documentation, process, workflow, and other monitoring capabilities, we're able to provide visibility that just doesn't exist today. A simple example that comes to mind to help you understand what our software does is a particular customer of ours had a file that needed to be prepared and printed out, and that file was copied and workflowed to 7 different people. That meant 7 different people going to the copier, 7 different people filing a copy away in their own files. And ultimately our software was able to be deployed and eliminated all 7 of those copy points and allowed for an electronic workflow of that piece of documentation and electronic sign-off. We were able to immediately provide visibility to all 7 of the individuals who needed access to that documentation on a real-time basis. So we didn't have to wait for inter-office courier or overnight FedExing. Just a very simple example of the efficiency that we can bring to our client's back office. With the help of an ICC concept grant from the KSTC, we were able to move from a prototype to a real live working software that we could sell to our clients and customers. Conexxus and our employees are very excited about our growth to date as well as our growth prospects for the future. To learn more about Conexxus, please visit Conexxus.com or give us a call at 866-608-4321.